Hello, we got your energy stories for this, the fourth week of February 2022. And in the first one, Vistra's Moss Landing energy storage facility in California, the largest such storage facility in the world, appears to have had yet another issue with its sprinkler systems, forcing some of its capacity offline. According to Vistra, on February 13th, problems were encountered with the safety system in the 100 megawatt Phase 2 building. What we know, the press release said, is the water-based suppression system released water that contacted some batteries. There's early evidence that water hoses leaked and some batteries shorted, creating smoke in the building, similar to what we observed with the September incident at our 300 megawatt Phase 1 facility next door. The suppression system apparently did contain the event, although the fire department was there for 24 hours, and the 100 megawatt Phase 2 system is currently offline. The 300 megawatt Phase 1 system wasn't affected. Vistra had been bringing that back since a similar issue in September of last year, but has decided to pause, review events, and see if there are any lessons to be learned from the most recent incident. And sticking with batteries, the U.S. Department of Energy last week issued 2 notices of intent to offer $2.91 billion to boost production of the advanced batteries for EVs and energy storage, in line with the bipartisan infrastructure law. The DOE funding will support battery materials refining and production plants, battery cell and pack manufacturing facilities, and recycling facilities. The goal is to help ensure that the United States can supply its own batteries, as well as supply the inputs necessary to increase economic competitiveness, energy independence, and national security. On another note, the DOE is also intending to spend $6 billion to keep financially stressed nuclear plants alive. This money, too, is from the infrastructure bill and will come in the form of credits that reactor operators will have to competitively bid for. They'll have to prove their units would otherwise might have closed owing to financial reasons, and that closure would result in air pollution. Currently, 93 reactors operate in the United States, generating approximately 52% of the country's carbon-free electricity. It's all about the carbon, and so is the latest from the California Public Utilities Commission, which just approved a 2032 target of cutting 35 million metric tons of annual emissions. As a consequence, utilities in that state will have to procure somewhere on the order of 25.5 gigawatts of new renewable resources and 15 gigawatts of storage and demand response by that 2032 date. Resources specified include long-duration storage, out-of-state wind imports, and offshore wind. Hawaii is another state working to push carbon out of its generating picture, with Hawaiian Electric having a near-term target of shutting down its biggest coal plant in just 7 months. To do that, it's now proposing to enlist its customers, specifically their ability to host rooftop solar and on-site batteries, and deliver energy to the grid during periods of high demand. The concept before state regulators is to support a program paying homeowners a cash bonus upfront for battery capacity, as well as a monthly credit, in exchange for which customers would agree to export energy to the grid during the 2 critical evening hours when system is short capacity. They'd be paid an upfront fee plus the prevailing high retail rate during those 2 hours. The stated goal is to have this program in place next month. March 2022. And let's end with a hydrogen story. This one from Spain, where steelmaker ArcelorMittal and fertilizer producer Fertilizer have committed to support development of a 7.4 gigawatt hydrogen electrolyzer facility, creating 330,000 tons of hydrogen annually. Hydro España, a JV including Spanish gas grid operator Enagás, Spanish project developer DH2 Energy, ArcelorMittal, and Fertilizer will commence annual production at 200,000 tons by 2026, reaching full capacity by 2030, when it's expected to reduce Spain's annual greenhouse gas emissions by 4%. Thierry Leclerc, the CEO of DH2, commented that green hydrogen is, quote, now a full-fledged commodity able to compete with coal, oil, and natural gas in both costs and volumes, the perfect weapon at scale against the climate crisis and skyrocketing energy prices, which Europe is certainly experiencing right now. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week.